Hello folks, going to do a little video on board footage calculations here for perfect fit. So I hope this video gets distributed to all those who need to see it. So board footage calculations are handled a little differently in EBMS than what you might expect in your old software. Let's take a quick look at our inventory list, and we'll just go through an example that Kathy gave to me. And I believe this is a proper folder. HRF 2521. So this item is set to be sold at $1.19 a foot, but this item itself is actually what comes in on the bunks or skids or the big blocks of foam. This is what should be used for it. So if you buy 1,000 board foot, this is what you're using to buy it in. Now when you sell it, if we look at the count here, 1,000 board foot, when you sell it, there's no pricing set to here, so that's why it's not calculating the way you expect it to. However, when you sell board footage, foam, or pieces of foam, you should be using something along the lines of this item, 2521-C, cut to size medium soft foam. And I'll show you why here in just a moment. If I look up this item, it has a component to it. The component is my HRF 2521, the item that I bought in bulk. And I'm using it up as I sell it. So the pricing is actually coming in here. So up to 50 board foot, $1.37, up to $3.50, $1.25. Now the up to $3.50, $1.25, and everything else is $1.20 is something that I arbitrarily assigned to it. There are special pricing things going on here that are overriding it. So just be aware of that. Right now, yeah, it's selling it at $1.80 a foot. Now we could take some of these out, and just for our intents and purposes here, it's saying if you buy 700, it'll give you $1.80, and if you buy, let's see what this one is, $3.50, $1.89, $50, $1.98. So $1.65. Okay, so let's change our pricing a little bit to $1.98, $1.89, and $1.80 here in this. $1.98. Let's do 89. Oops. And I forget what the other one is. Let's take a quick look. Special pricing, $1.80. Okay. Alright, I know the special pricing is going to interfere, but that's alright. We'll do this anyway. So here's what you're going to do on a sales order. If someone wants to buy this 2521 foam, we're going to use the item called -C. Here in components, this is the item being used up, your bulk. And we're doing that. We have a calculation formula to look at board footage. Now I just put a tag in here, and the actual formula resides up in our inventory options, which I will show to you right now. Inventory options and formulas. Board footage is what I'm using as a reference, and form board foot assumes all dimensions are inches. Width times height times the third dimension, which is your thickness, divided by 144 equals your board footage. Okay? So now let's go sell this item. Invoices and sales orders. And let's just pick one here. One piece, let's say it's 5 inches and 60 by 84. And our product is HRF 2521-C. Here we go. So what we're looking at is 175 board feet. Let's see if this all comes out correctly. If I look up my pricing, I got 175 board feet, it's $1.98. If this thing has a calculator. So we're looking at 175 board feet times $1.98, $346.50. So it looks like we might have some rounding going on here as well. So that would explain why we're going up to 350. let's take a look to see if there's any special pricing. Aha! There is some here. Okay, so if we clean up the special pricing and also perhaps the inventory folder that's dictating the rounding, let's take a look, see there if that's the case. Properties of this HR folder and rounding. Ah, yes we do. Alright, so up to so there's some rounding that's going on here. It's affecting that. So we might want to take that out as well. So just another thing to keep in mind. That would also affect all the other pricing oddities that we're seeing as well, unfortunately. So if you sell something at $1.19 with all the rounding that's going on, you'll probably get a different price. So this is meant to be a little tutorial on how the foam works. So you should be selling things that are cut to size, so it has the base item, which is your bulk item, as a component. So the pricing comes from the main item, and you're also reducing your inventory stock for the main 2521. So odd shape cut to size. This has kind of the same thing going on here. It should have anyway, with special pricing, or this wholesale pricing should be using the board footage calculations. So that needs to be set. If there's any other special pricing going on, this one, in this case, there's not. So you would be free to do something like $1.98 and then $1.89, else $1.80. And in the components, we have our HRF 2521. Still the same calculation formula of board footage is going on here. Let's sell this one actually on the same sales order and see what happens there. So let's do one piece using the same inventory numbers, the same thickness, 60 by 84, HRF-2521-odd OS. So we're looking at, yep, rounding calculations are taking over here. That's the issue, because there is no special pricing that I can see here on this item. So therein lies some of the way it's calculating here. So if we want to take rounding out, we can do that, and it would fix a lot of this pricing stuff. Alright, I'm going to end this recording, and we'll review later. Thank you.